Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I'm Kim. This will be a short, gentle practice to release some tension through the jaw and through the hips. You may want a couple blocks for the practice, so gather your things, bring yourself to your mat and into a comfortable seated position. Whatever feels okay for you today. You can sit up on something if you like. Elevate the hips a little bit and find a nice upright alignment through your spine. And take a moment to get yourself situated. And then if it feels okay for you, you can close your eyes or find a soft and steady gaze. And begin to let yourself arrive, letting go of where you've been coming from, letting go of any thoughts of what you plan to do next, and just allow yourself to be present. Take these next few moments just for you, for your yoga practice, carving out this time for yourself. As always, I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate with yourself as you move through this practice. And if you choose to carry that intention off of the mat and out into the world with you. Begin to allow your body to relax. Take stock of what's happening with you today. Send your awareness through your body. Notice any physical sensations, any areas of tightness or tension, any areas where the energy feels stuck. Let go of any judgment, but just be curious here and send some love to any of those tight spaces or some breath. Visualize sending your breath into those areas. Also visualize sending yourself permission to those areas to just let go. Let go of their holding, gripping, bracing. Give those areas permission to soften and to relax. Notice anything that comes up for you, just becoming aware of where you're at. Root down through your sitting bones and your pubic bone. Feel the feet, the legs get heavy and root down towards the earth. At the same time, feel some spaciousness and some buoyancy up through your spine, up and out through the crown of the head. Bring both hands to rest on the heart, one on top of the other. And take a moment to check in with your breath, just noticing how your breath feels. Does it feel smooth and steady? Does it feel tighter, shorter, quicker? Just notice. And then take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, open up the mouth and sigh the breath out through the mouth. Make as much noise as you like here. Make a big audible sigh as you let the breath out. So take a few deep breaths like that. In through the nose, nice, deep, smooth, and steady. And then as you exhale, release the breath out through the mouth, making a big or little audible sigh. Couple more like that. And as you let the breath out, just imagine the jaw just hanging down from the hinge, letting the hinge of the jaw go soft. The bottom of the jaw just drop down and release. And then you can begin to flutter your eyes open. We'll bring palms together at the heart space. And then begin to move the hands back and forth, rubbing the hands together, beginning to initiate some heat between the hands. And then take one hand on each side of the temple. Now allow the hands to rest there, feeling the warmth of your hands along the muscles of the temple. And then slowly begin to draw the hands down along the sides of the face. Let the hands come down and rest along the sides of the jaw. Letting the jaw be soft. Pull the hands down a little bit further. And pull the jaw down with the hands. And again, bring the hands together. Rub the hands again together. Create some heat. We'll do that one more time. Bring the hands to rest on the temples. Feel the heat permeating into the muscles of the temple. And begin to pull the hands and the warmth down the sides of the face. Again, to the sides of the jaw. And now take your fingers to the sides of the jaw, so right in front of the ear. Feel for the cheekbone, and right underneath the rim of the cheekbone at the back there alongside the ear, you'll feel that hard, thick muscle, the masseter muscle. Just begin to roll your fingers around in some little circles. You don't have to push very hard. Be nice and gentle about it, but gently circle the fingers around. Let the bottom of the jaw hang down again. Little circles. You may feel an area that feels particularly tense or tight. Maybe you spend a little more time there. And maybe switch the direction of the circles and work your fingers from in front of the ear down underneath the cheekbone and towards the nose, or towards the center of the face, and back up to the ear. Again, you massage the fingers down underneath that rim of the cheekbone. If you like, you could even take your knuckles, your index finger knuckles, and just run them down underneath that cheekbone from the ear down towards the center of the face a few times. Now we'll take fingers to the temples and then a gentle massage here, just a little circular massage. Again, while you're at it, just let the jaw be soft. Bottom of the jaw hang down. And then you can switch the circles. And then take your thumbs underneath the edge of the jaw, so right at the corners of the jaw. Begin to give yourself a little massage with the thumbs there. And then slowly work the thumbs down right underneath the edge of the jaw, down towards the chin. Again, bring the thumbs back up towards the corner of the jaw. A little massage around that corner of the jaw, and then massage the thumbs down underneath the edge or the rim of the jaw, down towards the chin. When you get down towards the chin, going a little bit further, so maybe a half inch or inch from the chin towards the bottom of the chin or jaw, a little massage right there. And then release your hands down. And then if you can, just mock a yawn here. So if you can actually yawn, do it. And if you can't really muster up a yawn, just pretend, act as if. Give yourself a little smile. And then we'll begin to work into the hips a little bit now. So we'll take soles of the feet together, knees out to the sides, take hands underneath you, press down into your finger pads and sit up nice and tall. Then we'll open the legs wide, send the legs out wide, Upavishta Konasana. You can take fingers behind you under the shoulders. Sit up nice and tall as you root down through sitting bones. And again, draw the feet in, soles of the feet come together, knees wide, press into your finger pads so you reach the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. And then one more time, legs wide, spine nice and tall. And then we'll take the legs back in. You can take hands under the thighs, pull the legs in, find your way into table position, coming onto the hands and knees. Rock hips from side to side. And then roll the hips around in some circles, bring the hips over towards the left side, and then pull the hips back towards the heels. Bring yourself back up, hips over towards the right, and then you come back through your table. Roll the hips over to the left, and then back to the heels, over to the right, and then back up through table, and a few more circles around. And then switch it up, circling the hips around in the other direction. And then bring yourself back up into your table. Now we'll step the right foot out to the right side, toes pointing out to the right, right knee tracking over the ankle. Then begin to gently rock yourself side to side. Keep breathing nice and steady. In through the nose, out through the nose, or if you like, you could continue with that deep breath in through the nose and the sigh out through the mouth. And then we'll step that right foot back in, and now step left foot out to the left side, toes pointing out to the left, knee tracking over ankle, and then we rock it a few times side to side. And then bring that left foot back in. Let's extend the right leg back behind you now, hip level-ish. Then we'll bend that right knee, draw that knee underneath the body, round up through the back as you hug that knee in towards nose, chest, forehead. Then step or grab that right foot up to the top of your mat, knee over the ankle, press down into that right foot. And then you can come up onto finger pads or grab your two blocks here and just have them underneath the hands. Then we'll just rock back and forth a few times here. So you can tuck the back toes under, bend that right knee, and then pull the right leg a little straighter. Right hip will come back. Maybe you roll up onto the right heel, and then walk the hands forward. And a few times, sort of bending, straightening that right front leg. And then the next time you bend that right knee and bring yourself forward again, take the blocks off to the sides. Untuck the back toes, and then we'll drop that right shin down to the mat. So now you're sitting up on that right heel. Left leg is back behind you, a modified pigeon here. You can keep the blocks underneath the hands if you like, or bring hands down to the mat. Press down into the blocks or into the mat, and keep the spine nice and tall, heart elevated. And then we'll bring hands down to the mat. Step that right leg back, come into your table position. Again, we'll switch it to the other side. Send that left leg back and bend that left knee, round up through the back. Step or carry left foot up to top of the mat now. Blocks under the hands if you want them. So bend that left knee, bring it forward, and then can untuck back toes or tuck back toes if you like. And then we'll pull the hips back, maybe rolling up onto that left heel. Maybe you walk the hands and the blocks back with you. And then we'll begin to bend, straighten that left leg, pulsing yourself back and forth. And then we'll bend that left knee, bring it forward. We'll untuck the back toes. And now we'll drop that left shin down to the mat, come down to sit on that left heel, hands on blocks or on the mat, right leg extended behind you, heart lifted, finding this modified pigeon on the other side. And then we'll plant hands down to the mat, step that left leg back, come back through your table. Back to sit on your heels, and then we'll onto our bum, bring the feet around. Bring the feet wide, feet down, hands underneath you, knees are bent here, and then we'll drop the knees over towards the left. So you bring your legs into this stag shape here, finding a 90 degree at the left knee, 90 at the right knee, and then we'll flip it over to the other side, legs moving in the other direction now. So now you're facing that right shin, and then we'll switch. Now you turn to face that left shin. Hands come back behind you, flip the knees over to the other side. Now you're facing that right shin. A few times, just rocking yourself from one side to the other. You may be rocking yourself all over the floor, off of your mat. That's okay. And then bring yourself back to center. Let's take soles of the feet together, coming back into our Baddha Konasana. Fingers underneath the shoulders. Sit up tall. Find that length through the spine. And then we'll open legs wide again, coming back into our wide-legged fold or Upavishta Konasana. Hands behind you, pressing down into the mat, sitting up nice and tall. And you stay here, or if you like, you could begin to walk the hands forward, reach the heart forward. And then lift yourself up. Now we'll take the right foot to meet that left inner thigh. Again, hands behind you. Sit up tall, stay here, or we'll walk it forward. Hands coming forward. Heart reaching forward. And then we'll walk it back up. Switch the legs, extend the right leg wide. Sole of that left foot comes to meet that right inner thigh. Finger pads press into the mat underneath the shoulders. Again, you sit up nice and tall. Stay here or begin to walk the hands forward. Reach the hands and the heart forward. And then we'll lift it back up. Soles of the feet come back together. And then you find your way into any comfortable seat. Bring the hands together at the heart. Rub the hands together again, create some more heat. One more time, hands to the temples. Send yourself some healing energy, some love. Draw the hands down the sides of the face, the jaw. And then allow the hands to run down along the sides of the neck. And then rest back on your heart. Bring the palms together. Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for sharing this short practice with me. I hope it helped you to let go of some tension that you may have been holding in the jaw, in the hips, or just to let go of any energy not serving you. With love and gratitude, thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. With love and gratitude, namaste.